All right, I'm recording. And I'm coughing.
But yeah, it's a bloodbath right now. I got expletives for days. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Crypto Sanity. I am Aaron Hedrick, and with me always is Keith Mukai. And we are getting our asses kicked in the market a little bit today. Keith, what are your thoughts?
so, so yeah, like this is our first real crash that we've experienced as newbie crypto investors, and tons of people out there are feeling the pain for the first time now. So I wanted to look at our options and kind of take the temperature of where we're at. And there's three options. We can hodl, hold on for dear life, and
hmm
and just stay with our positions and pray and try not to hit refresh too often. Um,
That's an issue I have.
we can we can sell if we just need to get out, or the more aggressive option, we can buy in more if we have the funds. So,
Yeah.
I mean, what do you think? Are you well, first of all, let's go through them in order. What do you think of the hodl, the hold strategy right now?
Well, I think that that's probably one of the strongest. I mean, this is not the first time the market has done this. It will not be the last time it's done this. The crypto itself is going to go through a lot of growing pains before it finds its, right place in the world. I mean, the entire world too, not just in the U.S., not just in Europe, not just in Australia or China. So I think there's a lot of people who had a good success story from back in the day. Oh, it went up to 3,000. Oh, I bought a bunch and then it went way back down. And so I think holding is probably the best thing to do. I don't think, again, personally, I don't think crypto is going anywhere at all. Anywhere soon. Even Bitcoin, as people, figure out what its use is in the future, I don't think that's going away anytime soon either. I think this is
Yeah,
just another dip.
yeah.
So,
And there's a lot of YouTube commentators out there, other jackasses like ourselves. Um, and one that I really like, Crypto Bobby, he pointed out that in the last couple months, the crypto world has had a 4x run up, and
yeah,
this is about a 50% pullback. So that's pretty fair.
yeah.
That's not end of the world territory. Um, yeah, I agree. I think the smartest play, assuming that you made smart, well-informed enough decisions in the first place when you set up your positions. Like if you invested in a garbage coin and then the world crashed on you, I I don't really know what to tell you. You kind of screwed
Yeah.
yourself, right? Like I think that
Yeah.
when the market recovers, it'll probably help pull the garbage coins up with it, so maybe you'll be fine. Um,
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with that, honestly. And if you look at just the life of crypto, or even just Bitcoin, ideally, or Ethereum, Litecoin, whichever one, they have all had these huge run ups, and then a big, big crash. And then they'll kind of correct, as that's called. Not really a crash, it's called a correction generally, when people expect that to level out. Like, yes, it's getting more popular. Yes, more people are investing a lot more money, or the same people are investing a lot more money. But when it gets that excitement run, that's where it goes. It peaks up, and then no, it shouldn't be that high, so it corrects itself. So I I'm positively thinking this is just another one of those moments, but that's been the life of, I mean, Bitcoin alone and crypto in general.
yeah. All right, so then I mean we're both kind of it's testing our early metal, and so far
Yeah.
we're standing strong. We're hodling. Um, is there a point where you start considering selling?
Um, Again, the way that I personally did this, I did this that I'm looking for the long haul. Like I was hoping to see these quick returns that some people were seeing, and that a lot of people were expecting. And I think that's where a lot of the FUD, the fear, uncertainty, and doubt is coming in. Is people bought in and they're like, "Oh my gosh, this is losing me money, not making me money." So they're trying to get out early. I see an actual future with a lot of the projects that I'm investing in, and even what Bitcoin is going to become, or the projects that Ethereum is based on. So I'm still going to be sitting on this for I think years at least.
All right,
So
so
I
so you
no,
could
not me.
you could withstand 90% down. You're down to your last 10% of value, and you're still holding on. You're still confident.
Uh, I I would be losing confidence, but at that point I'm like, what's the hell? What the hell? I might as well just stay with it.
Right, right. You're gonna sell out and get like here's a quarter. Why
Yeah,
why even bother to sell at that point?
I know. Pay for that parking meter, but
Yeah, and
yeah,
I
no,
I'm the same way,
yeah,
and that's really the key of like only investing money you can afford to lose. Like, yeah,
absolutely,
we placed a bet. We do see the long-term potential. We're gonna ride it out, and if we have to ride through this storm, so be it.
yeah,
All right, so the more interesting option, and the one I'm indecisive about right now is you could buy the dip, right? If you have the funds and you still have an appetite for it, like it's like a 50% off sale right now, and maybe it's time to go shopping. I don't know what what would you have your eye on right now based on like your existing positions and what you think would be good to get into.
yeah. I think that's kind of where I'm at too. I mean, I've got a little bit of my own, FUD about all that. I'm looking at it, and I know there's some projects, some seriously interesting projects that have said they're not here for a quick buck. There, you've got stuff that I personally like Stellar or
Yeah.
even Cardano, that are already some top dogs. But even then, when people are like, oh, it's not going anywhere, and their response is like, well, this is plans for like 3, 4, 5 years down the
Right.
road. This wasn't expected to turn over tomorrow.
Especially
So
Cardano, that is a long road.
yeah, exactly. So I kind of see that as, that's something I'm already investing in for the future. So if I'm seriously in for the long haul and I can afford to do so, yeah, why the hell not throw in a little bit more? Um, there are, I think we've talked about it a bit before, the actual currencies. We don't know how that's going to fit into the world, and there's always a lot of news that's shaking things up left and right. And I think the unfortunate fall of the currencies affects everything else, and but these technological projects built like badass blockchain projects that people have, that they're ready to roll out, and when their projects do finish, those are going to succeed and those are going to help shape the world. So those are the ones I would be investing more in.
So what I'm agonizing about is I think if at this point in time, Ethereum would be a totally safe, reasonable play. Like I think
Mm-hmm.
Ethereum is just going to keep growing over time. Like it may go through a dip cycle short term, but
Mm-hmm.
like I think it's a great long-term play. I didn't quite realize that months ago.
Yeah.
But as like the main platform, the most popular platform that all these other coins are launching on, um,
Mm-hmm.
it's rising in prominence. My only gripe about buying into Ethereum now is that it's not at much of a discount. It only dropped like 25% off of its all-time high.
That's
I'd
true.
rather get in on something that I really like that is now stupid cheap. And I'm looking at my holdings, and I am big on Cardano and Stellar Lumens, but I already put a lot of money in them. So even though
Hmm.
they've drained away a lot, as
Don't
a
want to double down.
well, it's just as a percentage of my total portfolio, they're already pretty big, and
Mm-hmm.
so I just don't know if I want to make them an even bigger part, even though I really like the price right now.
Yeah, I mean that's out of the three options, whether it's hodl, hold on to your stuff, sell, take the loss and run, which it looks like a lot of people are doing, which is unfortunate, or invest more. I mean, I'm three first and one second, and two is not going to happen for me right now because it's to the moon or to the floor. So that's what that's where I'm planning to go. So I've been strategizing now about transferring some more money into Coinbase or just straight into another avenue. But yeah, it's still got to grit your teeth and kind of do it. But this is hopefully you try to see where the bottom is, and that's where you try to jump in.
All right, so I mean, just to wrap up, like it it's rough. These corrections and crashes definitely hurt. It's no
Hmm.
fun to, like, part of us like setting up this YouTube channel was because it was like so exciting and fun to like dig into this stuff and to hit refresh and to see those percentages going up. And
Get to see that green, but it's
yeah,
only blood
yeah.
red today.
But it's kind of a good test of well, the market's resolve and our resolve that like
Hmm.
no, like we were into this because there's more to it than just profits to be had. And
Yeah,
if that wasn't the case, yeah, we would have sold and we would have closed up shop. We wouldn't be talking about this now. We'd just be like, all right, screw it. I guess that
yeah.
didn't work out.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of growing pains going on. It's the Wild West in crypto, and unfortunately, there's some bandits that have already made off with some money, which is getting exploited by the media. But I think that there is a lot of people in this just to propel the technology forward, which that's what's so exciting. And you're right, hitting refresh. Woo, yeah, there we go. But this is going to be part of it. You know, if you are in it for the long haul, you're going to see the downs. You're going to have to ride them down, and then hopefully you're going to get that big upswoop that takes you well above where you started. So
All right,
I'm in for it.
we got to get some buy the dip t-shirts.
Yes, let's do that. That's actually a really good idea. I would like to reiterate that this is not financial advice. This is not legal advice. This is not investment advice. This is just what we're doing. We're just two jackasses, talking about what we're doing in the market, what we believe in, what we're excited about, what we're currently depressed about. So definitely have your wits about you if you are choosing into buying. If you are choosing to buying into the dip, as we are saying we're going to do, but do not take our word for it. But
Amen.
yeah. Well, I think at this point it's time for me to, wrap it up and probably not check the market anymore tonight. I'll wait until tomorrow.
No more refreshing.
No, not at all.
All
All
right.
right, later on, everybody.